In this video, we're going to be doing the Free Run Frenzy number 5, a parkour mod that is going to break your face. It's going to be difficult. We have to reach this platform just below Uke, running from all the way down there. And for extra rewards, you actually need to make it up onto this gray platform sometime during your parkour. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. If you want to see my final replay, you can skip to the end of the video, but for this, I'm actually going to speed up this footage here, show you how I actually did this, and I'm going to talk about different techniques and kind of things I was doing and what I was thinking along the way. So I start out with move memory just to get my run going, basically for the first step, and then I go into a jump because there's an obstacle right in front of me. So I'm going to try jump this and use my arms as like a kind of guiding tool to land on this log. I assume it's like a log or a branch or a root or something of a tree. And what we're going to do is just use that so that we can flip across it here without getting the leg stuck, because this is the number one problem I always have, is hitting that leg into the side there. We do not want to hit the leg there. We want to kind of get over this log and maybe even use the leg so that we can get a nice kick, so that we can kick ourselves off into the distance over there. So you can see here, I'm going to angle this right leg in a way that I can basically kick off of it so that we fly towards our next obstacles. Like this kind of. So if you can get the idea of what I'm doing here. Obviously, this is not meant for you to copy or anything. Not that it would even be possible, because it's quite difficult. I do hope you guys give the mod a try. Anybody can do it. I mean, I guess if I can do this parkour, though I'm not the greatest player, but I do have somewhat experience in the game, enough to be able to at least move my character around in a direction that I choose. However, I got really lucky with this epic move over here. Look how cool this cartwheel came out. I almost ruined it, and I was I had an idea of maybe just flying upwards to that red mushroom platform thing, but I decided to actually keep the cartwheel in a sense as much as I could because it looked really cool. So from here, we just kind of progress, try to land on this first mushroom cap, or I don't even know what to call this. They look like mushrooms, so I'm gonna call it a mushroom. So we're on the mushroom, and we're basically trying to angle a jump so that we can continue onwards, maybe to the yellow or just after the yellow platform or mushroom, if we're calling them those. So you can see I got a nice little kickoff over here. I'm going to use my hands again to kind of get this balance in here so that we can keep the progress going. Roll around just like that, so I can use the hand again so I can kind of push off into this direction. Using the purple one as a little bit of leverage, also trying to stand up. And my goal was basically to just, keep going forward. From here, I actually had no idea what I was going to do, because I'm like, I need to get up to that platform at the top here. I keep saving my replays every time I make a little bit of progress, because that is something you should always do. Save a replay so that you don't lose progress. So you can always go back to your replay and edit and continue where you left off in case you made any mistakes, or you just need to fix what you did. So for now, I'm just going to land over here. I'm thinking of going for a roll. Going to use my arms with the elbows bent in a way just to kind of keep the momentum going in one direction. It was at this point over here that I realized I'm going to fly into the wall, and I was like, well, if I've got enough momentum here to fly into the wall this hard, if I can land this foot here and maybe kick upwards, I can maybe go upwards directly and grab onto this kind of grass ledge over here and use it to climb. And this is how I did it. Got my hands over here. There's obviously no grab in this mod, so you can't just grab and fling yourself and climb everywhere. You have to use curled wrists so that you can grab onto the edge of things so that you can climb up here. Now, climbing up here wasn't easy. It took me a few tries. As you can see here, I just cut out that whole section of me spending 5 minutes trying to climb up here in a way that I wanted. I never ended up actually climbing up there. Instead, I used this platform as a climbing thing here to kick off of, so that I can swap across to the other side so that I can climb that one. So essentially, I climb this one, kick off of it so that I can land and climb the actual one that I need to climb, because it's pointless climbing the other one when I'm just going to have to jump across anyway. So that was my thinking over here. As you can see here, we're going to land nicely with one hand up here. I couldn't get the other hand up without the first hand missing, so we had to get the kind of balance, the foundation of this first one landing over here. And from here, it also took me a few tries to kind of really get up on this ledge, because climbing up things is quite difficult. So you can see here, I got both hands here, got the elbow, trying to mimic how I would climb in real life as much as I can, using curled wrists, elbows, bending, playing with the pecs, trying to get one leg over first so that the majority of my weight is on the platform. And then I decided to kick, because I was like, well, it's going to be a cheaper, easier way to get up there, though I probably could have done it in a better looking way, but I'm not really here trying to make the best looking replay, because there's going to be hundreds of people who are going to beat me at that. I'm just trying to get to the end and also get some TC, dude. I like TC, okay? But in the end, I finally made it up onto this gray platform over here. You just have to be like somewhat near the middle, just inside the center, long enough for like the blue thing to actually count. As you can see here, I'm not actually in the event thing. I'm kind of just doing it in my own free play, making the mod here. And then you can load the mod by using Control L when you actually open up the event and you click participate, in case you didn't know. So I prefer to kind of do it here first and then go and submit it, or just check if it's valid within the participation of the news tab. So we've been on this platform long enough here. We can now jump off. I don't really have a game plan of how I was going to like do this. I kind of just saw this tree. I saw my foot could hang on it. I was like, let me just hang my foot there for no particular reason. And then I ended up using it as a way to kind of like turn my body around so that I can land on my feet in a little bit more of a gracious manner other than just falling on my face. And then using 2 kicks here to basically get myself onto this platform over here, which you'll see there is a raid beam that I didn't know how to get into at first, because it was like, should I stand? Should I pose? I don't know. I just got in here normally like this. And then I submitted the replay, and you can see here Sensei was very proud with me because I have achieved greatness today. I've done the advanced version, and I need to check my notifications so that I can receive my rewards. And obviously you just do that by going to the main menu, right? So we obviously go to the main menu, you click the notification bell at the bottom left of the screen, you click the notifications at the top right where it says 1, and you can read the rewards and everything you received. Yeah, so you can see here, 10,000 Tori credits, 4 Shy Eye tokens, and a fungi 3D item. It was pretty cool. And here is a quick little mashup of my replay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.